Hey cocoa lovers, how we doing? Today we'll be making a French classic, the Tarte Tatin. The key to making a beautiful Tarte Tatin is to have firm apples. My choice of apple, we're going for the Elstar, a Dutch apple. Nice and crisp, beautiful tart, flavor to it, and it stays nice and firm when baking. So the perfect candidate for the Tarte Tatin. So I'd say, let's make it happen. First things first, we cut up some apples. Peel them and cut them in the portion of the size that you want them for the Tarte Tatin. The twist we're gonna be adding today will be very simple, let's say. Inside of the whipped cream, we'll be adding a tiny bit of cocoa. So let's get at it. Peel them apples! So the next step in the Tarte Tatin, we're going to make the very simple caramel using the sugar and the butter. We want to go very careful with this step. You want the pan to be evenly coated with the sugar and not too thick of a layer. So that's why if you see here I'm using a bigger surface. When you're forming the caramel, you don't want to keep on stirring, you want it to do its own thing. And now we're adding the butter. So now that we have the caramel, we add in the salt, and then the vanilla. And we add in the apples. Next step for the Tarte Tatin is the puff pastry. We want to have this nice and chilled. Normally you have people making their own puff pastry, but today we're going the easy way. Store-bought puff pastry is just as nice. We want to cut it up in the form that you're going to be using. So cutting up, you want to go, let's say, 1 centimeter thicker than the form is, the tray that you'll be using. So that you can have more dough to tuck inside actually around the apples. Let's pop this one back in the chiller and put the oven on 190. Now we're going to assemble the apples in the order that you would like inside of the pie tray. Adding this just for safety for the apples in there. Not necessarily, it's not needed, but it helps. Now that we finished assembling the apples, you want to go ahead and add a bit of the caramel sauce in there. Not so much of it around the apples. Bathe them in that caramel, that beautiful caramel. Oh, Lord have mercy. Tiny bit more. You want to have the bottom completely covered in caramel, but not so much of it. So we add the puff pastry on there. Nicely covered. Now we add it into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes or until the puff pastry is nice and golden brown. Beautiful and crisp. What goes hand in hand with the Tarte Tatin? Add it on there, oozing on the sides, nice and cold, but then on the bottom you have the warm apples with the caramel. It's either vanilla ice cream or whipped cream. We're going with a twist to it. Whipped cream with an added tiny bit of cocoa in there. Add your cream in there, because we're gonna whip it right now, obvious. And what I did is I made a mixture, powdered sugar, mixed with the cocoa in there, the cocoa powder. And then I'll be adding it gradually to try and control what I get in sweetness as well as the chocolatey. We have the Tarte Tatin out of the oven, cool enough. Let it cool off for about 10 minutes or something. And then it's time for the flip. Let's go. The moment of truth. This is it, the Tarte Tatin. Let's cut it up. To finish it off, we add a dollop of the whipped cream that we made. Let's try it out. See the apple, some of the cream, the puff pastry as well. Deep caramel flavor, balanced out with the tartness of the apple, the slight sweetness, and the cream in there. Delicious.